Welcome back, everybody. Now for my next movie. This actually was released in the past 9 years, which means it's a 2001 flick. It's this, America's Sweethearts. This is, of course, 10 years later than the last movie I just reviewed. This movie has, Billy Crystal, Catherin Zeta-Jones, who I did a review of her in Chicago, John Cusack, who plays the dork in 16 Candles. That's like, he's in that movie with his sister and one of his brothers, if I'm remembering correctly. Julia Roberts. The film also has Hank Azaria, Stanley Tucci, Seth Green, Alan Arkin, and Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken in this movie is absolutely hysterical. Of course, he is dancing in this movie, Christopher Walken is. And by the way, in case some of you don't know, and here's an interesting trivia fact for you. Christopher Walken has actually won, I believe, Tony Awards for his dancing ability. And he was in a commercial for something, and I forget, and that's actually him dancing in that commercial several years ago. But anyway, back to this movie, America's Sweethearts. What happened is Billy Crystal's character, Lee Phillips, is a movie publicist whose problem is Gwen Harrison, Catherin Zeta-Jones' character, and Eddie Thomas, John Cusack's character, Lee Phillips has to get Gwen and Eddie back together because Eddie and Gwen broke up because Gwen decided to cheat on Eddie with Hector, who's played by Hank Azaria. And Eddie has basically had a nervous breakdown and went and holed up in a New Age retreat. The eccentric director of the movie is Hal Weidman, played by Christopher Walken. It is bizarre to see Christopher Walken with long hair because, he is so good looking in my opinion. He is very handsome. I like him with black hair. Of course, I don't have any photos of him with, if you've seen him in, Sleepy Hollow, he looks creepy in that movie, but he is a very talented actor, as is Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal's hysterical. John Cusack's a gifted actor. Catherin Zeta-Jones is really great, and I like Julia Roberts. But yeah, I do. This movie is kind of, funny about how, they managed to keep, Billy Crystal and Julia Roberts' character. Julia Roberts' character is named Kiki, and Kiki is not only Gwen's personal assistant, Kiki's also Gwen's sister. And what's funny is Kiki lost a bunch of weight, at the, prior to the actual start of the movie. Excuse me. And they're talking about, I lost a bunch of weight, blah blah blah. And they talk about how they all, changed their lives and stuff, and he gets attacked by Billy Crystal's character gets attacked by the dog, and there's the scene. It's pretty funny. And Larry King, of course, is in this movie. I have a joke about Larry King and my grandmother. I always call Larry King my grandmother's boyfriend because Grandma watches way too much Larry King. But that aside, this movie is absolutely just tripping hysterical. And it's they gotta get Billy Crystal's character and Julia Roberts' characters gotta get Gwen and Eddie to the junket and get them through it without stuff going wrong. But I do want to recommend this movie too if you want to watch something absolutely just hysterical. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and keep an eye out for any new movie reviews from me, alright? So hang on.